Dude, you good bonus episode. This is our first released bonus episode.
First release.
I say that because we've already technically recorded.
But they didn't need to know that. So once again, we're breaking the fourth wall, or as we call it on this podcast, the third wall, and letting them know.
Or the eighth wall, as I like to call it.
Or the eighth wall. 10th wall?
So, very early on, and I do believe it was episode 1 or 2.
It was early. It was
early on, one of the very early episodes. Go back and listen to them, where that'd be crazy. I wanted to do a deep dive into Jimmy Buffett. Jimothy Buffett, a music artist who has given me so much joy and happiness over the years based on the vibes.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is his name actually Jimothy?
No, his name is not Jimothy Buffett.
Right, I was going to say... Because I know, other than the songs that you've played me, and obviously hearing his name, I know who Jimmy Buffett is, but I don't know who Jimmy Buffett is. Do you know what I mean?
I am a lover of tropical shirts, vibes, good times, things that cheer me up, and I would say Jimmy Buffett encompasses all of that.
Which I 100% understand.
I discovered his music like 5, 10, maybe 8 years ago, something like that, and... it changed me.
Fundamentally?
Any day it's sunny. Any day, you know, I'm having a case of the Mondays, I'm having a bad time. Put some Jimmy Buffett on. And I recently introduced you to Jimmy Buffett.
You did. Like, I obviously have heard Margaritaville before. As you said, you'll know Margaritaville. And then I heard it. I was like, yeah, I do know this. But other than that, I don't really know. Like, I am one of those people that knows a lot of music, but often I'll know songs, especially by older artists, without realising it's the artist that did the song. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So you are the one that like has been introducing me. I believe it was you said that you would do a Jimmy Buffett deep dive.
I did say I'd do a Jimmy Buffett deep dive.
WWJBD.
What would Jimmy Buffett do is honestly...
What would Jimmy Buffett do?
What would Jimmy Buffett do?
What would Jimmy Buffett do?
Which I believe is in fact a lyric in 5 O'Clock Somewhere.
Is it actually?
I believe so. I think Alan Jackson just says before Jimmy Buffett comes into it, he says, what would Jimmy Buffett do?
He got some restaurants.
So, yeah, we're going to cover this. Okay, so.
Oh, I like you speak.
Jimmy Buffett's restaurant. Margaritaville, the restaurant, after his most famous song, Margaritaville, there are 28 restaurants. 28
Margaritavilles?
Yeah, there's 28 restaurants in that chain. I did not know there were that many.
Are they all in the US?
Yeah, they're all currently in the US. A 29th is set to open in Boston. And apparently each location has unique characteristics. Guests can expect to see a tiki bar, a flock of parrots, and references to Buffett's iconic songs. If I am ever in a location close enough to a restaurant, I will go out of my way.
That we now have to go to Margaritaville. Like, you said you've always wanted to go.
I have always wanted to go.
And now we have to go.
But yeah, so no, he's got like he's got like, from what it was, like the first song, he branched out so much from it. I mean, Margaritaville was maybe the first song I knew from him. Like a really chill, happy vibe. That like, you close your eyes, you see it, you envision it. You got nowhere to be.
Picture it. No, just on your porch swing.
It's a calm time. There's, you know, but he's done like a lot of different music. And this is kind of why I love him. He's been around for a very long time, like the 70s and before and all that stuff. So you've got like the chill vibes of Margaritaville, and then you've got Come Monday, which is like kind of a slow ballad situation. He really does touch a lot of different ones. So I don't know if you've heard Come Monday, but it's like a really nice, slow song. And that's like, so it goes, come Monday, I'll be all right. I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze, and I just want you back by my side.
Aww.
You go from like Margaritaville to like that very nice, slow ballad. It's just the range.
Is it like an acoustic or like a power ballad?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's more of like a acoustic. It's still like got the chill vibes of Buffett. Impossible to walk away
Yeah,
from.
you can't. It's like it was in his DNA.
Pure parallel. I mean, just some of the songs. You've got Son of a Sailor, Pencil Thin Mustache, A Pirate Looks at 40. The titles in themselves tell you the range.
The titles alone. Right, is it just me, or you know his titles for his songs, they'd make like, you'd see some like edgy person walking down the street in a t-shirt with that on it. Do you know what I mean? Like that text.
Yes.
Like Pencil Thin Mustache. like, just on a t-shirt, and it's just like...
There is literally a song called Something About a Boat, and the lyrics are something about a boat sitting on the sea. It's like, he really went, this is what I typically sing about.
This is what I like.
There's one that's grapefruit juicy fruit.
What?
That's pretty much the lyrics of it. Yeah, it's called grapefruit juicy fruit, and this is just off the top of my head. It goes, grapefruit juicy fruit, that's the kind of fruit I like to eat. And that's pretty much the whole song, you know? But it makes you happy. I mean, Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Ooh, yes.
Cheeseburger in Paradise is a great one. But he's also done some great collaborations. Obviously, you got 5 O'Clock Somewhere with Alan Jackson.
Yeah.
You got Hey Good Looking with Clint Black, Kenneth Chesney, Alan Jackson, Toby Keith, and George Strait.
That's a lot of people.
You've got Mac the Knife with Frank Sinatra, which I did not know about.
I did what? He did
Mac the Knife with Frank Sinatra.
Well, I know what I'm going to be trying to find too. I don't see Buffett with Sinatra. I don't imagine how it sounds.
Well, yeah, but I tell you what, if you listen to Come Monday, I feel like you'll kind of see it more. But also, Zac Brown Band, right? You know this song, Knee Deep.
Yes.
So the start of that song is so heavily inspired by Jimmy Buffett, and he obviously sings part of it. It starts literally, gonna put the world away for a minute, pretend I don't live in it. Sunshine's gonna wash my blues away. And that is the same vibe. Like, his music is just inspired so much.
Sorry, it's now in my head. That's it. I'm out.
I don't know him personally, obviously. Because if I did, I'd never shut up about it.
The one thing we would all know about Luke, he's friends with Jimmy Buffett. Like...
you know, like, every picture of me would be with Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah. Just get it tattooed. BFFs, Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, BFF of Buffett. His songs just always have this kind of like ocean vibe and tale, and it's kind of like a whole journey of just relaxing by the sea. You know, Pirate Looks at Foy, Son of a Sailor. Like, it's all kind of water orientated.
Yeah, he definitely likes the ocean, from what I've seen. I mean, who doesn't like the ocean?
I mean, changes in latitudes, changes in attitudes. I mean, literally, the lyrics are, these changes in latitudes, changes in attitudes, nothing remains quite the same. Through all of the islands and all the highlands, if we couldn't laugh, we would just go insane.
Weirdly profound.
See, that's it, isn't it? You've got literally lyrics that are on about grapefruit, juicy fruit, and then you've got, if we couldn't laugh, we would all go insane. The dichotomy.
He does make a good habit of showing both sides of the coin. It's both very, very fun, but also quite deep, I think.
Yeah, that's it. It's like, you can pick a side. You can have the happy island time, or you can have the, you know, water off a duck's back. And yeah, that's why I like about his music, because I feel like he's been making music for so long, there is literally something that touches on everything. Also, sunny out, I'm gonna want to listen to Buffett.
That's solid. Like, Hawaiian shirt, windows open, bit of breathe, bit of Buffett.
Blasting some Buffett. One drop of sunshine, I'm like, it's a Buffett kind of day.
It's Buffett day. It's Buffett time.
So, I have some fun other facts, because it's basically me just talking about Jimmy Buffett.
Give me facts. I like facts.
5 O'Clock Somewhere with Alan Jackson became an 8-week #1 country hit.
8 weeks?
8 weeks it was in the tops, yeah.
That's a long time to be in the top, isn't it?
Yeah, the song also reached top 20 on the Hot 100. And for like a country song...
Yeah, you don't expect that. Not top 20.
The same year, Kenny Chesney earned a major hit with the island theme No Shirt, No Shoes, No Problem, further proving Buffett's brand of island escapism was a key influence on the genre. And No Shirt, No Shoes, No Problem sounds like a Buffett title.
It sounds like something that you're probably going to be listening to after.
Oh, I've listened to No Shirt, No Shoes, No Problem.
Have you listened to it?
It does have the same vibe.
Buffett.
Yeah, you can tell it's, like, influenced. The 1998 hit, How Forever Feels, Chesney paid homage to Buffett with the lyric, Now I Know How Jimmy Buffett Feels. Apparently he made an Island Kenny persona that became known for later songs and videos such as When the Sun Goes Down and Two Pina Coladas. So, like, the music, like, inspired other artists to kind of share the same vibes. I mean, obviously, you know, you got Toes by Zac Brown Band and Knee Deep, and this is how we'll end it. So if you want to say anything about Jimmy Buffett, you can do.
I like Buffett. I don't know Buff well, but I'm sad that another icon has left. In a short amount of time, he's given me joy. Much joy.
That's what you need sometimes. You need that positivity. You need to pretend you're on an island.
Basically, you're out in the gum trees somewhere. Either way, it's helped. Buffett has helped.
We do love Home Among the Gum Trees. Not Buffett, but similar vibe.
It's not Buffett, but it's very similar vibe. But instead of the sea, it's the outback.
John Williamson. Home Amongst the Gum Trees is a very similar vibe.
A very similar vibe.
But my favourite quote, and it will forever stay in my head because it just pops into my head, and it's a quote about Jimmy Buffett from Kenny Chesney. and I'll say the full thing. To me, that song is true poetry and a true reflection of Jimmy's ability to tell a story and to capture a moment and to paint a picture of that moment. Chesney later said in this video, "I'm not sure that Jimmy gets the credit that he deserves as being a poet, like a true songwriter, storyteller, poet, a lot like Ernest Hemingway was in his time." And I absolutely adore that Kenny Chesney compared Jimmy Buffett to Ernest Hemingway. In every way. It just will forever stay in my mind.
Of all the comparisons.
When I think of Jimmy Buffett, I will always say he is the Ernest Hemingway of our time.
Ernest Hemingway. That's not a connection I would ever make.
I know, and it's just great for that. But yeah, so that's been our bonus episode about Jimmy Buffett. I've loved his music for years on end. I have introduced everyone I've ever met to Jimmy Buffett.
Literally, it's his opening line. "Hi, I'm Luke. Do you like Jimmy Buffett?" That is what he says to everybody.
That is. I don't even get to the Luke part. I'm like, "Hi, do you like Jimmy Buffett? I'm Luke, by the way."
Do you like Jimmy Buffett? Not even hi. Just, do you like Jimmy Buffett?
As I'm playing Margaritaville as I speak. What do you think of this? Are you a fan, or would you like some changes in latitudes, changes in attitudes?
Tell me, how do you feel?
I think everyone should go and listen to one of his songs at least once, because I feel like there is a song for everyone there.
Yes, they just need to find the one that's for them, I think.
And he has a lot of songs. That's been our Dude You Good bonus about Jimmy Buffett, who has given me a lot of joy and will continue to give me a lot of joy. He lived his life in every way he wanted to.
Yes.
What he did, he reached so many people, spread some happiness.
Yeah, he did. He did exactly what he wanted to do in his time.
I've been Luke. That's been Shattered.
I've been Shannon.
We didn't do that at the start. Whoops.
We didn't. Oops. And if you are finding yourself confused and stuck in life, just think, WWJBD. What would Jimmy Buffett do?
What would Jimmy Buffett do?
What would he do?
Bye.
Bye. Oh, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.